welcome and namaskar to this video episode on the subject, what is a writer? What are the qualities? How one becomes a writer? How one is different from other people who are not writers? So the first quotation about writer is by Somerset Maugham. Only a mediocre writer is always at his best, because a writer is always trying to get better and better, always striving, always thinking of better ways to write, better style to write, and convey the message or inspire the people. So, a good writer is not always at his best. He is striving, he is driving, he is moving to become better. Best means end of journey. But a mediocre writer has reached a limit already, so he is always at his best. Only a mediocre writer is always at his best. Good writers always getting better. This quotation by Ralph Waldo Emerson about writer. We are as much informed of a writer's genius, which means how to recognize a genius writer. We are as much informed of a writer's genius by what he selects as by what he originates. So, what the informed person about a writer, how will he assess? Is he a good writer or getting better or getting worse or just static? What kind of a writer one is? So, how do you know? We are as much informed of a writer's genius by what he selects as by what he originates. So, what he originates is important. What he writes, how he creates, that qualitative assessment, that is that expresses the genius of a writer. But equally important is what he selects, the topic he selects, the background material he selects, the style he chooses to apply, and the impact he imparts. So those are as important, what he selects. Equally important is what he originates, what he actually writes is important. But what he chooses to write is equally important. And the last quotation is by Logan Pearsall Smith. What I like in a good writer, what I like in a good writer is not what he says, but what he whispers. Whispers means it is not written in words. It is the message and the impact the writer has on you. It is not what he writes. What he says means what he writes. That's what is meant here. What I like in a good writer is not what he says, which means what he writes, but what he whispers. Not in words, but in the blank spaces between lines. So the message between the lines, the message of the whole writing that he is trying to convey, not specific paragraphs or chapters or topics. The wholeness of his writing has a message, and that is important. His style of writing may be good, you may appreciate, that's fine, but beyond what has written, what impact he has on you and the society is more important. So I'll close this video now. I hope you enjoyed it and can relate to writers in a better fashion. And we'll meet again soon. Until then, namaste to all of you.